All right, what paperwork is required to file and what happens immediately after you file for divorce? So, in order to start the divorce process, you file what's called a petition for divorce. That's an original petition for divorce, original pleading. And that's something that your lawyer will do for you. And it can be anywhere from a very detailed with descriptions of everything there and pleading everything under the sun, like adultery and cruelty and all the reasons, and asking for attorney's fees and asking for temporary orders and emergency orders and final orders. Or it can be what I call a plain vanilla, which says, here's who we are, we think we'll agree, please approve our agreement when we do agree and grant our divorce, and that's it. In Texas, you can also modify and amend that. So I always, well, depends on the circumstances, but I usually prefer to just file what I call the plain vanilla and not have any allegations so that people don't get upset and start escalating and creating a big fight out of it. And if we get to a point to where we're going to have to go to trial, then we file and amend it for everything that we would need in order to have the hearing. And what happens immediately afterwards, you can either, you have to make the other side aware of it. You can do that by just giving them a courtesy copy and then asking them to either file a waiver of service or an answer, or you have to formally serve them by having a process server hand them the documents. And then when that happens, it has a cover sheet that says you have until the expiration of the 20th day after service, the first Monday at 10 a.m. after the expiration of 20 days. So it's about 3 weeks, sometimes 3.5, 4 weeks, that they have to file their answer. If they don't file their answer, then you can get a default judgment. That's what happens in order to start the divorce process. So if you need to file for divorce, give us a call. We'd be happy to help you at the Palmer Law Group.